Hi there again, it's Pat with River's Edge Chef, and it's Pievember, the continuation of many pies. Anyway, we're going to be making a little ham and potato and cheese pie today with the flaky pastry crust, which is linked at the end of the video. And for the ingredients for this, we have some julienned ham. It's Black Forest ham. I have finely shredded Swiss cheese. There'd be a number of different kinds of cheeses that would be good with this. I think a really nice Gruyere would be good, a mimolette, a sharp cheddar, any of those like that would be really good. I have diced boiled potatoes that were boiled in heavily salted water, and then they're diced up into maybe 3/8 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch or so pieces that I also, while it was still hot, I put butter in it, about a tablespoon of butter for a whole potato. And then I have the pastry crust made up. And for the ingredients on this, other than these, we have about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, a nice spoonful of Dijon mustard, and then we have salt and pepper. And then that's it. So it's not a very heavily seasoned pie at all, but it's a really savory one and it's quite nice. Anyway, I'm going to stir this up, and then we will add these ingredients together and mix them up, and then fill our little pie shells here, these nice little cute little things, and put a top on them and bake them in the oven at 375 until they're done. And by done, I mean nicely browned, but not burnt. So you'll just have to keep an eye on it and figure out when they're done. The Dijon mustard brings a really nice tang to this whole mix. It's really, if you don't have Dijon mustard, you can use yellow mustard. Yellow mustard would work. It would give it more color, and it doesn't have quite the same flavor, but it would still be quite good. So we're going to just roughly mix this up, and then I'm going to add the heavy cream with the Dijon mustard and give it a sprinkle of salt and pepper. We did a trial run on these this morning, and they were really quite nice. This was an idea that Estrella had, and it turned out quite good. We actually lean more savory than sweet, so it's kind of nice for us to have a savory pie mixed into Pievember. And earlier today what we did is we used it with puff pastry, but then we came up with the idea of doing it this way because it seemed like there was just too much crust with the puff pastry rather than with a pie shell. So we're going to do this so we can add more of the pie filling to it rather than more crust. Okay, I'm going to add this. Let me get a spoon. So if you wanted to make this with a regular size pie pan, you'd just want to probably use maybe 2 potatoes, maybe 3, and then however much ham and shredded cheese that you want to fill the pie up with. But I think that this would be good in a regular size pie pan too. You just want to cook it until it's done. And the thing is that the only thing that is raw that you're adding in this is the pie shell. So you just want to make sure that the pie shell is definitely cooked, and then the ingredients like the cheese and everything is melted in the pie pan. And I want to mound this up really nicely so that there's plenty of filling in this little tart. I'm going to press it in really well. And this looks like it's going to be the perfect amount for both of these little tarts. The mustard smells really good. Do a little scraping of nutmeg. Nutmeg always goes well with this sort of dish. A little sprinkle of salt and a little sprinkle of pepper. Now, let's see. Let's get the edges brought up a little bit. And then just fold the edges under, or actually over. Let's do it the other way. Let's do it under. It's looking a little raggedy there. And we're going to put these on a cookie sheet to bake. And we're going to bake them at 375, as I said, and then until they are nice and golden brown. And you can make your vent holes in the top fancy or plain. I'm just going to put a simple X on mine. But some people like to get pretty fancy with their little vent holes, which can be pretty darn entertaining. There we go. And then we're going to do an egg wash on it as well. So this is just a simple, rustic little meal. It would be good with a fresh salad, nice green salad. And it would also just be a standalone kind of breakfast if you just want to have this for breakfast. Anyway, okay, so we'll put the egg wash on. We'll get our little And I think I'll set the timer for 20 minutes and see how it does with a 20-minute time on it. But I will check it probably after 10 minutes, just to make sure it's not going too fast. There we go. We'll get these in the oven. So we have our little ham and potato pie done, and it looks like it turned out pretty nice. I'm going to cut one open, see how it looks. Nice crisp crust. Looks delicious. Cheese is all melted. It looks really good. We're going to have some of this. That turned out really good. Anyway, I hope you follow us along on our Pievember journey, and do try this. This is really a good recipe. It turned out quite delicious, and I'm quite happy with it. I think Astrea was talking earlier that it might be good to add some cornichon to it, little chopped up dill pickles, or something like that to add a little bright note, and I think that that could probably be pretty good. Anyway, I hope you come along again, and we will see you tomorrow. Pievember. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.